Welcome to East Coast LQ Reviews. Today, we're doing another episode of Rate That Beer. This is episode 41. I almost said 31. And I got Bumpy Road Brews with me here today. Cheers, man.
Cheers.
All right. So I do have 3 different beers to review. Bumpy has some beers to review. We'll start off with Bumpy. He can showcase what he's got.
Okay. Well, today I picked up it was a mix pack from Long Trail Brewing Company. It has quite a few beers that I've already had in it, but it has this one that I haven't had, and it's called Ski the East Hazy Mountain IPA.
Nice.
Says on the top, born from ice, raised on the trail. This comes in at 6.8% ABV, and it was canned on October 30th. Sorry, there's people over here, so it's noisy in the background. We'll give this a pour. Yeah, so it's a couple months old, basically at this point, but it pours with a pretty vibrant white, kind of sudsy head. It is hazy. Like I said, I wouldn't call this a murky or anything like that.
It's good though.
So it looks darker right now on camera than what's it's more like, I don't know.
What was the ABV on that? You said 6.8?
6.8.
This says 6.6, but Untapped is usually sometimes off.
Yeah. Dude, I've looked at stuff on Untapped, and they had totally different hops than what it said directly on the can. Like, way off. So I was like,
this
wow.
Is on Untapped. Ski the East was born from ice in 2005 with a mission to create apparel, media, and events that inspire the East Coast tight-knit winter sports community. There's a special camaraderie. Knowing a 4-inch storm qualifies as a powder day, or that ice just makes you go faster. Long Trail Brewing hopped in the left lane with Ski the East to create this mountain-inspired hazy IPA with a knee-deep nose of citrus, pine, tropical fruit hops to deliver a brew for those who want to keep the shred alive.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Oh, let me pull you back up. You can just review it.
Just go through. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, trying to get some nose here from afar. It's got a citrusy kind of pine type thing going. Oh, it's like fresh. Fresh. Let me add an H there. Fresh. Like if you just peeled an orange and you had orange slices. It's like that type of orange citrus. It's like orange. Not really getting too much of the pine actually being in close. The orange citrus is just so strong. But from afar, you kind of get like a dull pine at the finish. All right, I'm going to dive on in. Cheers.
Cheers, man.
So it seems to be about a medium body. It's got somewhat of a smooth mouthfeel, but it is drying. Carbonation's moderate. Notes up front, definitely citrus. It's just like citrus. It's not like that real orangey note like what was in the aromas. And then it does go like with this little bit of pininess. But the interesting thing is it circles back around, and that like it has I just took a slice of orange and just bit it, seed everything. You know what I mean? It's this is like super orange.
Super orange.
Aroma. It's pretty nice. You know, it actually tastes like real orange.
Sounds pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, there's nothing really coming forward from the malt. I mean, it's more or less one of the, maybe like a Pilsner malt or something being used. So maybe like a light crackery, uh, just kind of malt presence, but just there to basically give it alcohol and kind of help balance it out, I guess. Bitterness on this one, I'd say, is moderate. It's not too bitter, but there's not a lot of sweetness in this one either. It's very like juicy. Um,
Was that at a variety pack or did you get a
yeah,
six
out
pack?
of a variety pack.
Ooh,
Yeah,
nice.
never seen this
It was
one
a Long
before.
Trail variety pack. What was it called? Do you remember the variety pack name?
I can pull the box. Um,
Yeah,
let me go grab it.
sure. Here's Bubby's room, everybody.
Okay.
There we go.
So it is actually called. It's the IPA pack,
Nice.
Ski the East edition.
I'll look at a couple different places that usually have a lot of different variety packs. They might have one.
Yeah.
I
The
don't
little
mind those. What was that,
anomaly.
like less than $20? Probably.
Yeah, $16.99 for the 12 pack.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, it's not bad. And this is like 2 months. It was boxed on October 30th. So basically,
Cool.
just think
Good
November,
date.
beginning of November, and we're in the beginning of January. So, yeah,
Yeah, that's the only bad thing about those.
couple months.
Sometimes if you don't pay attention, you could get a bad date.
Yeah, the little anomaly on there is 3.8% ABV. The interesting thing, I looked at it and it says it's gluten free. So I never saw it say gluten free before. But somebody, yeah,
You're gonna do a milk review.
I'm gonna mute because it's getting noisy.
All right. So I'm gonna pull myself up. Okay. And cheers, JV. What's up, man? Cheers, bro. Happy New Year. All right. So, pretty excited. I got 2 beers. I actually did one. I put it out on my channel. I don't know if anybody watched it. But new brewery. So far they make some pretty good. From what I had was pretty good. This is from Beer Tree Brew. This is their Any Day Haze or Any Days Haze. Hazy IPA. 6.3% alcohol by volume. And we're getting a little close. What's today? The 2nd, January 2nd. Yeah, this is from 10/4, so this is about 3 months old. It should be still pretty good. I mean, between, if it goes any more over 4, then probably gonna start to lose some hop flavor, be a little bit more malty, but this should be good. I've seen some pictures. I did pull it up. Oh, I didn't even show their logo. Their logo is really cool. It's literally a beer tree or a hop tree. See this, Bumpy?
Yeah, I've had Beer Tree stuff. Yeah,
Cool. Nice. Here's their thing on the side, Beer Tree Brew. They are brewed and canned in Johnson City, New York. Check them out at beertreebrew.com. I don't know. I'm not sure. Maybe. I know Alex hasn't really been scoring stuff lately. He keeps yelling at people when they go to score things. All right. So on Untapped, I've noticed that a lot about a lot of beers, especially like the ones that I have. You can't really find them on like a website. They're only on Untapped. All right. Which one's this? Any Days Haze. Okay. So it says your quintessential everyday beer. Any Days Haze is a crushable, refreshing, easy drinking beer for any day of the week. Mega bright citrus pop with smooth undertones of melon and papaya. Sounds pretty good. Whirlpooled with Idaho 7, Citra, and Strata. Double dry hopped with Citra Strata and Kelly Cascade. A beer just as perfect for a Monday as it is for a Friday afternoon. You need a splash of Any Day's Haze in your life. Some pictures. Good. All right. So let's pour it up. Here we go. Let's crack it open. Like I said, 3 months should be good. 10-4, you know. You got the Spiglu IPA glass. Try to get a little bit more of a head. Perfect. We got a nice 2-finger white foamy head on top. Wow, that looks really nice on camera. It's a little bit darker in person, but it is this very nice kind of citrusy, like um kind of lighter orange. In person, it's more golden orange. On camera, it definitely looks a little bit more like what is melted lollipop or whatever the heck friggin' Dan says or somebody says that. Is it
That's what
Dan who
I
says
say.
that?
Melted lemon lollipop.
Okay. What? Oh no. Who says the chicken soup or something?
Chicken stock
Yeah.
or chicken
Yeah.
gravy.
Who says that?
A few people say that. Dan said it a few times. Not Dan.
Okay. All right. I know I
Joe
heard
said it a few
someone
times.
say it. But yeah, it looks really
I
good.
think Joe
Like I
took it
said,
from somebody else.
well, let's get a nice focus on there. Looks really bright and lemony. Nice foamy head, nice and sudsy. Looks like it's going to leave a nice lacing. Nose on this. It's very pineapple-y. Pineapple, citrus, peach. This smells really good. Some pine resin. It's a little bready. Some honey. Oh, this smells pretty dang good. It's very citrusy, fruity, and tropical. Good combination of the two. I do kind of get that little bit of melony aroma on the nose as well. Let's dive in and try it out. Cheers. This smells pretty good. Excited to try it. What's the ABV? 6.3. You kind of had a session IPA too. Well, yours is more IPA. This is a little bit lower, but cheers. It's nice and citrusy and fruity. What's going on over there, Bumpy? You're muting and then you're unmuting and you're muting. You good, bro? Here we go, Bumpy. I don't know why you didn't do that in the first place. He's up at the bottom. All right. So, yeah, on the palate, is that peach again? Does have a nice kind of like candied melon note on the finish. It's a little drying. There's definitely some hop resin. Uh, Overall mouthfeel isn't. It's definitely not too thick and gloopy gloppy like some of your double IPAs. You can tell it's a little bit lower ABV, a little bit lighter of a beer. Really, it is actually pretty drinkable. I could see this being really nice on like a hot summer day. So I'd say the mouthfeel's on the lighter side of medium. Carbonation is light. Yeah, there's a lot of like lemon lime combined with pineapple, peach, and melon. I like it. It's really good. Did you give your beer a score? No?
I didn't get a chance. It got too noisy.
Oh, okay. All right.
Distracting.
No,
So
you're good. That's fine. I'll go back to you. You can score yours and then on my next beer, I'll score this. Ugh. Ugh. Excuse me. Oh my gosh. There's that carbonation. Sometimes the lighter beers, when you have like hazy IPAs like this, and they'll does too light of carbonation, it's kind of it fills you up, and then you're like, oh, kind of get bloated off sometimes. I definitely wish it had a little bit more carbonation to it. Overall, pretty crushable, pretty good. I think you would like this one, Bobby. So
I
far
may have
from what I
had
had
it.
these guys, what
I may have had that one.
you've had this one? If you
I
see it
think
at the
so.
package, if you see it at the beer store, try it. I would definitely grab it.
Yeah, I've had a few from them. They're a bit on the sweeter side.
Yeah, I
From
would say it is.
yeah.
It is pretty sweet. There is, I noticed like I didn't really notice it on the palate, but on the nose there was like kind of like a honey like sweetness. Sometimes you get from like the malts and stuff. Overall, pretty good. And yeah, we'll go back to Bumpy. You don't have to review the beer that you have right now. I mean, the next beer you have, you can sit and sip on your other one if you're still drinking it.
Yeah,
Still
I'm still
drinking it.
drinking it.
Yeah, so if you just want to give a score on that, and then I'll score mine after.
Mhm. Yeah, this is pretty good. I was pretty amazed with this one. Long Trail, they make pretty decent beers, especially for being the grocery store craft.
Thanks, Luke
Yeah.
John. Oh, that's not Luke John. That's Joey. Sorry.
Hey, look, John, Joey.
No.
The what's his face? The guy that I can't remember his name, but he's the owner of Hill Farmstead. Actually, started brewing at Long Trail, so that's where he started his craft, from what I understand. Anyways, I may be a little bit wrong, but he was definitely at Long Trail at one point. So yeah, they make some pretty good beers. This one was definitely a good surprise with how like actual like orange it was. There is a touch of pine. It's not overly piney. So if you're not if you're not like a West Coast IPA lover, this one is different. I don't know exactly what a mountain IPA is, but they do have mountain IPAs. Instead of calling them East Coast IPAs or whatever, we call them mountain IPAs. I'm not quite sure what the difference is. Besides just being some type of gimmicky thing because they're in ski resort type of area. I'm gonna go ahead and say that this one is very good. Especially for the price. It's a 12-ounce can, but I mean, if you were to buy a 6-pack of this, they'd probably charge you somewhere around maybe $10 to $12 for a 6-pack, where you're not paying some of the other IPAs and stuff out there that are in the 16-ounce can 4-packs. You're looking at like at least $20 for the most. So for what this costs and the flavors, and just how it's clean too. That's the other thing. It's nice and clean. There's no off flavors. It's enjoyable. It's juicy. Like a mid-range, very good. It's not excellent, but I think just all things considered, that's where I'd land it. So if you want to look at a sliding scale on that, if I was doing my 50-point inspection, it'd be probably like right around a 43 out of 50.
Nice. Can you get that out of the like a 6-pack or something?
I've never seen it in the 6-pack. I was just trying to break down because a 12-pack of this is $17.
Yeah.
Of the mix pack. So, and typically 6-packs around here, you're looking at that $10 to $13.
See, that's another thing that kind of annoys me too, is when like they don't have the beer on the website, so you don't even know like what it comes in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's why I was saying like a lot of the beers that I have that you have to look them all up on Untappd. Like you can't find a website for them, so your information is very limited.
Yeah, and then sometimes it's off, it's wrong. Like either it's like from
Exactly.
a beer that was brewed before, and they're just going off of the old information. Because
Yeah,
like I said,
sure.
I looked at Untapped. I was
Beer
doing because
Advocate's pretty
I was
rough
using
for that.
Untapped for well, I was editing
Yeah,
a video and I was putting in the information, and I was just going to take it off Untapped, and just copy
yeah.
and just
When
paste it instead of typing
so
in
put
it.
it this way, right?
Totally different than what was on the can, though.
On Beer Advocate, when Beer Advocate puts in a beer, like they make like a page for it, they only do it once. They don't ever really edit it. So if they ever change that beer and start brewing that beer differently, that whole page, you know what I mean? They don't edit
Yeah,
it. They don't update it. So that's why I kind of stopped looking at Beer Advocate because it's very like inaccurate sometimes.
yeah,
Untapped is a little bit more updated. You know,
yeah,
there's so many check-ins. There's people actually, drinking the beer um, more often, and you know,
yeah.
look, this guy just put nice IPA, really easy to drink with mellow, fruity tones. An hour ago, was drinking this beer. Some guy on there an
Oh,
hour
your
ago.
beer. I thought you meant my beer.
Yeah,
I was like, mellow,
yours.
fruity.
Let's see the last update for yours. 3 hours ago, someone was drinking your beer.
Well, it's because the pack's kind of fresh. It's just out there. It
So
wasn't
it's
in the
super.
store. I was in that
But
store
I'm saying,
last
as
week.
far as the
It
website,
wasn't.
super accurate, updated.
Yeah.
Like people are actually using it. What was the
I bought the
score?
last. I bought the last pack of this too in the
92.
store.
What did you say? 92 or something? 91.
I don't know. I mean, I did my like if I was doing my 50-point inspection thing that I was doing,
You
I
did like
probably
a
ran
43.
around a 43
That sounds good.
out of 50. So I
Sounds
mean, if you
good
wanted to just
compared to
call
what
it,
you usually right around 39 to 40 something for most beers.
yeah, most of the grocery beers, that's where you're going to be about, on a 5-point scale, the 3.7, 3.6 typically. But yeah, this one, yeah, it's pretty good.
Nice. So for this, the Beer Tree Brew, I like this. I like this company. They make some good stuff. I want more of their products. I thought of this. You look this up, or if you're trying to find this and you call places and ask if they have it, you're gonna think you're talking about Treehouse. It's so familiar. I mean, it's familiar. It's so similar. Beer Tree, Tree House. If you ask somebody, hey, you got any of that Beer Tree beer? They'd be like, what? We don't carry Tree House. No, Beer Tree. Yeah, Tree House. No, Beer Tree. You know what I mean? You totally get someone confused. But I think they're pretty good. They would this competes with this is just as good as any other half product I've had. These guys are also from New York. This can was also like $5 or $6. It must have been, I think it was like a $20 4-pack maybe. But where I bought it from, the store is very nice. And they usually have stuff that like you can't find anywhere else, but they're always like kind of expensive. Like most of their stuff is kind of expensive. But I do like going there every once in a while to find stuff like this. Because like I've never heard of Beer Tree Brew before. I thought it was cool to finally, you know, have some new breweries to check out, try out some new products. Overall, I think it's a really good IPA. I would love a 4-pack of this. I could definitely drink a 4-pack of this. And yeah, it doesn't taste old or anything, being 3 months, so it's still holding up pretty good. Um, I'll go 94. I don't know. I really like it. I think it's a really good product. What were the hops? Um, Citrus Strata and Kelly Cascade. Oh, excuse me. What is Whirlpool, Bumpy?
Whirlpooling is when you are done with the boil, and then for like really chilling the wort, they'll just kind of it'll go in the whirlpool. It's whirlpool because it typically like kind of actually whirlpools around.
That's cool.
But yeah, it's pretty much it. You put the hops in after the boil finishes.
Yeah,
you might chill it down like home brewing. I'm not sure what they do on the major scale, but home brewing typically you kind of chill it to about, I think it was down to about 170 or so. You kind of let it rest there for like 20 minutes in a whirlpool. So you will stir it around every now and then. What's that?
And then you add your hops while it's doing that.
Yeah, you add your hops while it's at that temperature. You try to maintain it around that temperature. Something, because temperature has a lot to do with things, with taking out certain phenols or whatever the hell's coming out of the hops, to give certain, if you're going for more aroma and stuff like that, versus bitterness, length of time, and also temperature matters, and also what hops you're using. But yeah,
Nice. I like that stuff. Be a tree brew, not to be confused with treehouse. Cheers, Josh.
I finished my beer.
Nice. You want to review the other one now?
I'll review the other one now.
Cool.
This has a refreshing alpine taste.
Not to be confused with a refreshing Al Pacino taste.
Right. Or an alpaca.
That probably doesn't taste too great.
It tastes like Paul. So I got this Lagunitas brew here. It's a 2023 highly limited release from Lagunitas, and it's the Willetized Coffee Stout, 12.4% ABV. It's aged in rye oak barrels. And yeah.
They changed the label. Why did they change the label? Unreal.
I don't know. Oh, what's it say? From our friend, the Kentucky distiller, J.D. Willett himself. We've got a single type of barrel for aging our creations. Really different. Wood, when they're ready to shine, we snag. Okay, it's hard to read some of this stuff. Snag some choice barrels from our pals at Willett and do one thing: fill them up with beer. The taste tells it's good to have friends. Let us know what you think. Okay. That was difficult.
Where did you find that?
At the Packy.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
it wasn't there last week. It was there this week. They come out in 6-packs now. I guess last year they were in 4-packs. It costs $13.99 for the 6-pack. This is like the best bang for your buck, and
that's
for barrel-aged stout you can get.
How much was it?
$13.99. $14 for a 6-pack.
You bought a 6-pack, right?
Yeah.
That's crazy, dude. And it's like 12 something, right? What is the ABV?
Yeah, 12.4%, and it's bourbon barrel aged or rye oak barrel.
Oh, it's lower than last year. Last year was a 13.1.
Yeah. Maybe that's why they were 4-packs last year.
That's still crazy good.
Yeah. I guess people complained about it last year. I don't get that, but whatever. I liked it. And I liked it the year before, too. Which we're talking about last year. This is from 2023, but you really don't get them until the year after, because when they come out.
Should have bought two.
So yeah, the 2022 and then the 2021 I really enjoyed. So
even a 12-pack for what, $28? It's not bad.
Yeah, you get a 12-pack of clown shoes garbage for like $24. Yeah,
I
you
think
get
they
a
are.
pack of this for like $4 more, you know? Yeah.
It's crazy. The last you a
All
while.
right. It's very dark. It's black, and there's nothing, no color. It's all black. The uh, head on it, it didn't build a large head. It's kind of a khaki colored head.
Josh is already hating.
Heard mixed reviews on this year's batch. Okay, well here's another review on it. Let me know what what you think. All right, so I'm not like a huge coffee stout fan, just because most of the time it tastes like black, like just black coffee grounds, and you know I kind of like mine when I drink coffee. I like it sweeter. I like to caramelize it and stuff like that. So
What's the sound?
I've had
You
some
said?
really great coffee stouts, but I kind of veer away from a lot of them. So here we go. Oh
Don't
yeah.
make that.
Oh,
Hopefully, you don't make that sound. You know,
what sound?
thick.
Like percolating coffee. So from afar, first whiff, this is like a chocolate cake. It's like super fudge
It sounds good.
from Judy Blue.
Super fudge.
Yeah. All right. Oh
I don't know
yeah,
what that means.
it's so chocolatey. There's a little bit of a cherry note in there. I think that's coming from the rye barrel, the willet. But it's like so chocolate and fudge, and then just a little bit of cherry. A little bit the oak's kind of coming in now. A little bit of a spice. Type of nose, like starting to smell like a little bit of rye. It's starting to kind of peek through. It's tough to get past the sweet smell of the fudgy, chocolatey stuff. All right, let's take a swig here. Cheers.
Cheers, man. These be delicious.
First sip, it's kind of a letdown based off what the nose was. It's kind of dead. There's like a chalkiness. It just kind of like has this thin mouthfeel to it.
Look what you did, Josh. Already ruined
There's
it.
chocolate notes, like there's chocolate, there's coffee notes. It's super thin though. Like the flavors and everything are thin. It just leaves us a kind of chalky feel. There's a kind of an astringency. It does have that. There's a bit of a char note that kind of lingers with the bitterness on the back end. But this doesn't like leave anything on the palate. It kind of just sticks to like the back of the throat. There's like no flavors left on the front.
Wait a second.
It just kind of falls off.
So that's
ABV at 12.4%. There's no alcohol flavors, but I am getting quite a bit of warming now, starting to build in the chest. A little bit of spiciness in the throat, possibly from the rye.
It says aged in bourbon and rye barrels. So it's not just aged in a rye barrel.
All right, if I swish it around, I start to get some like plum, a little bit of plum raisin type notes. You really have to like concentrate this on your palate. You can't just like drink it. If you drink it, it just like flavor's gone. So you have to like swish it around your mouth like mouthwash. Yeah, I definitely last year and the year before, I think way better than this year's. It's all right, but it's definitely no Josh is gonna love this. It's definitely no Bourbon County.
What about the mouthfeel?
It's thin.
Think so?
Like, well, it's like I'd say like a light side medium body.
You haven't said anything about the alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
You did?
Yeah. So there's no booziness on the palate, but there is a
Oh,
warming in the chest.
okay. Oh, warming in the chest.
Yeah. I'm getting a little bit. I'm starting to pull out a little bit of like an oakiness, kind of on the tail end now. Yeah, the flavors are not as good as the aromas in this. It's one of those ones where I make a
Maybe you
candle
need to
out.
let it age. Let it sit in a bottle. Save a couple of them.
Oh yeah.
It'll probably be better as. So you say, is it too like? Sometimes the barrel aged stuff you get too much of the more dominant notes like the
Yeah, I
chocolate
mean
and the coffee. You know, when
it's
you
not
age
bad. It's
it
not disgusting. It is a little bit
up a little
disappointing.
bit.
I'd say just the flavor notes. Like I said, you have to really like keep it in your mouth. In your mouth. Ah.
ABV was higher yet last year. It was
Mm.
13.1. Yeah, and they changed the label. I like the older label personally. Let's pull
Yeah, you kind of switch it around. You get the plum, you get cherry notes, you get a bit more of the oak on the finish. You get like a slight chocolate, but it's like a baker's chocolate with some coffee. Yeah.
what are you doing, Josh? Get up here and review a beer. You
Yeah,
said it.
they changed the label and it made the beer not taste as good.
I don't know
Plus, they
what's.
put it in a 6-pack holder.
Yeah, he said you get. I mean, that's a better deal. Like I said, maybe it just needs to open up. You
But
said
maybe it's a better deal
bottle.
because maybe it's a better deal because they made it cheaper.
Is there a date on it? Should say the date on the back.
It's got lot numbers.
Oh, let me get the 2022. I have the 2022. Let me get that bottle. One sec.
Sometimes they put dates. I think Lagunitas likes to stamp the neck. They use black ink on a brown bottle. Oh, there it is. Yeah, you got to hold it up to light. 12. No. Yeah, 12. It just says one. Oh, 11. Okay. 11/20/23. It's November 20th.
Nice.
Let me see if I turn it around, if you can see it.
Wait, where did you say that?
It's on the neck.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you got to hold it up to light to see it because it's that black.
Well,
It's
what
that
does your
black
numbers say?
grayish.
Because look,
11/20.
this is the 2022. I had to put a piece of tape on it because it almost fell off.
Yeah. So 11/20/23. So it's
11/20.
got a few months on it.
This says 12
A month and a
2.
half.
Oh, so this was December 2nd, 2022.
Yeah. I don't know. For this one, I would recommend still go out and pick it up. It's a good price for the ABV. But I mean, I'd probably score this one like
Age those other ones.
yeah, I'd probably score it in like the high good range.
Yeah.
It doesn't even reach very good for me.
Doesn't even
This is like one of those 3.9ers. 3.9ers to 4.0. So 39 to 40 out of 50.
Unfortunate.
Yeah. But I mean the price is great. It's still quality. It's just not as good as it used to be.
Josh says from 4-packs to 6X. Maybe quantity over quality.
Yeah.
Maybe they just didn't age it as long. Maybe they took it
I
from.
think that the ABV is lower, so they're probably using less malt.
Yeah.
They're saving money. They're shaving money somewhere. So yeah.
It's unfortunate. Well, hopefully next year.
Maybe they chose the crappiest of the Willet barrels. We'll take the cheapest. Got any bargain Willet barrels?
Hopefully they can do better in 2024.
Yeah, it seems to me missing. I mean, the nose, like I said, the nose was pretty good. I thought I was in for a real treat, and then it kind of fell off in the palate. So I will age some of these, and I'll also offer some to the wife. She'll probably enjoy it.
Yeah, because that's still gonna get you, you know.
Yeah, it's still
a
gonna
good
get you
ABV on that. Especially if it's one of those ones where it's not. It's like, hey,
Alex would just here's what Alex would say: just add a whiskey to it.
Probably. I think he ran out. He has no more whiskey to add. Well, I think I'm gonna do my stout now. All right. Well, cheers, Bumpy. That's unfortunate. Like I said, hopefully 2024 they'll step their game up a little bit. So I have from Lawson's Finest Liquids, Bumpy's favorite brewery. No, I'm just kidding.
They make some. They make some good things, but they make some horrible things too.
Sip of Sunshine's not that bad.
It's overpriced for what it is, for sure.
It's actually not that bad anymore. I can get it for like $15 a 4-pack.
Well, they kept the same price that they've had for the past 10 years.
$15 a 4-pack? But look at IPAs nowadays. They're usually like 18, 19, $20.
Yeah.
Look at the other half trying to charge people $30 for a 4-pack. We're not them. They're not charging people that. Stores are charging people that.
Yeah, well, so the distributors.
Yeah, that has nothing to do with other half. They're not doing that. There's just so much hype behind it. It's like the heady topper stuff.
Yeah, it's dumb though that they charge them because I'm not sure if anybody's buying it. I'm not buying it. Let's stop.
Right. I wouldn't buy it at that price either. I barely want to buy it. I don't buy it at $23, $24. If I can get one for if I can buy a single can, I might buy a single can. But for the most part, I typically don't buy any other half anymore. Yeah, so this is an Irish style dry stout from Lawson's Finest Liquids. It's a nitro stout. There's a widget in there. Canned on 10/24/23. So it's pretty fresh. It's about a couple months old. A couple months and a week. 5.4%. Definitely. What is Guinness Draft?
Guinness Draft is like 4%.
Yeah, so I mean 5.4 is normal then, I guess. Say shake can gently, pour vigorously. Enjoy in an imperial pint glass. Should I get a pint glass? I was going to use this. What do you think I should pour it in, Bobby? I'm probably not this, right?
If you want the cascade effect, I'd use a straighter, like a pint.
All right, I'll be right back.
Or shaker glass, I think they call them.
The shit. What is that?
It's your standard pint glass. It's a shaker.
Okay.
Basically, it wasn't really supposed to be a beer glass.
I know
what bartenders used to.
I shall get the shaker glass. All right, even better. I got this glass. I actually have,
There you go.
I actually have 5 of these. I got one.
Not until you break one of them.
No, I have 5 of them. I got one, and then one of them had like a chip. This one, it has not really like a chip, but I kind of messed up the top. So I bought 4 more.
Was it a glass from Beauty and the Beast?
I mean, these are good glasses to have if I have company over. I can give people these to use. What? No, that's nice. And look, this is all like embossed too. It's like I think not embossed. It's like raised.
Yeah, put it through the dishwasher a few times.
Oh, I'm not going to do that. Hand wash. All right. So let's pour up the Lawson's Finest Liquids Nitro Stout. Shake can gently.
Roll it upside down.
Oh, yeah. Throw it at the wall.
And bounce it off the floor.
All right. $3.75 for a can. Let's crack it up. It was just a mist. Didn't really get anything, but holy crap.
Oh yeah. It's not as pretty as the Guinness.
Yeah. Well, the lighting's like the camera's trying to pick up my face. That's the problem.
Well, the head on it too, the bubbles seem a bit wider. Like Guinness is like super tight.
This thing like sprayed. Don't shake it too much. Look at that. Nice. Super sudsy. It's like coffee cream. Coffee cream colored head. Pretty much pitch black in appearance. No clarity through it except for the bottom down there. It's got a little bit of like a ruby tint. Just a slight bit of that there. You can't see my face through it though. Looks pretty good. Head sticking around, holding some good retention. Looks nice. Let's go for the nose. Good thing I had some napkins.
Napkins.
Can's got some here on the side of it. It's a good thing I got the coasters too. All right. Coffee. You go nice coffee grounds, like roasted coffee grounds. A little bit of dark chocolate. Foam on my nose. A little bit of like raisin. Some malty sweetness, a little bit of like caramel. Pretty straightforward. I would say it's for sure more kind of like dark chocolate, kind of robust, rich, decadent kind of aroma rather than sweet. Smells pretty good. Let's dive in and try it out. Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Very nice mouthfeel. Super creamy. Silky smooth. Get that widget in there. Look at that head. It does not want to go away. That's really nice. It's like a coffee with a shot of cream. Really, maybe like a touch of sweetness from the malts. So it's kind of like coffee with like a little bit of sugar, a little bit of cream in it. It's just very, very clean. Super, super clean. The creaminess is it's like kind of like sipping on like if you get like cold brew coffee, you get that cold foam. It's kind of like that. It kind of reminds me of cold brew coffee, actually, now that I think about it. It's kind of like a nitro cold brew coffee. If you ever get them out like Starbucks stuff. Chocolate's there, but it's definitely more coffee forward. There's a little bit of like some dried fruits underneath. Drink that beer, episode 4. Cheers. Cheers. Short and stout beer reviews. Sam Smalley. Cheers, bro. Cheers, miscellaneous. What's up, bro? Cheers, Sammy Misk. Drunk already. Damn youngins. I'm not drunk already. That's not true. This is only my second beer. Unreal. Cheers, Bubby. Nice. Yeah, this is really good. I like this. You know who really liked this? Alex. Definitely. It's very drinkable. 5.4% ABV is super well hidden. Yeah, it's about as crushable as a Guinness Draft. Like you could have a good amount of these. The flavor's nice. This is a good beer for somebody who maybe wants to try a darker beer. You could definitely recommend this to them. Maybe I've tried Guinness. Oh, we'll try this. Similar. Very similar. I would say personally, I would probably just drink the Guinness Draft over this, but I think that they did a really good job. With that being said, I'd give this like a 92. It's a really good product. I don't know why Lawson's. Do they do a lot of stouts? I don't see many over here.
Lawson's, they have that stuff. I think it's a brown ale. I don't even know what it's. That maple one that they do. It's like an amber.
I had that. That wasn't that good.
It's not that good. Yeah,
I didn't like that one.
They do have. I thought it
was okay.
Another one that they barrel age in maple bourbon barrels. I believe is a stout.
Yeah, this is really.
But it's not that good either.
92 definitely. I would definitely say that Guinness Draft still can't be beat. If you want that flavor profile, you want that kind of like chocolatey, creamy, but drinkable beer. Because they like pound that in Ireland. You know?
Yeah.
We're over here drinking however many Busch Lights, Miller Lights, Coors Lights. They're over there drinking the same amount, but it's usually Guinness Draft. Heard that from a lot of people. I mean, this is pretty drinkable too. I could see people really enjoying this. It's not offensive. I would say a good word for my beer is misleading, because like someone who doesn't really drink beer that often would probably look at this and be like, "Oh, that looks like that's going to be strong, thick, and rich." Don't get me wrong; it's got like that rich flavor, but it's not nowhere near like what Bumpy's drinking. You know what I mean? Yeah,
could be richer though.
Yours?
Mm.
Have you had this?
No, I'm not a fan of nitro.
Really?
Yeah, I mean Guinness is okay. I can do the Guinness.
I don't know if there's a I don't think there's a widget in this. I thought
the only things really nitro that I've had and like really thought that it worked super well with was some of the stuff from Southern Tier. They did like their hot chocolate.
How is there no widget in this, Moby?
It's probably something stuck to the bottom of the can.
So it's different.
Yeah, it's probably like. Yeah, it's not a ball. Probably it's probably adhered to the bottom of the can. Probably like just a little bump.
Yeah, I can see that. But what the hell does that do?
When you introduce oxygen to it or whatever, I think that's when it has the.
Oh.
It releases nitrogen. I don't know. I'm not a
Here's
scientist.
the science. Bumpy road, the science guy.
Dude, I did a thing. Okay, so this is how scientific I can be. Be so scientific. So I had this water and I had it up in the windowsill. This past summer, and it was frozen. It was a big ice thing in water. And I had it up in the like at work in the window, so the sun could come in and melt it, right? And a driver is coming out. He looks like, he's like, what are you doing? I said, oh, I said, I made ice water. I said, it's really cool. It's it's very interesting. You take some cold water, and because the water's already starting to, it's getting cold, so the molecules in the water are starting to kind of move slower. So then when you add UV rays from the sun, it just reacts and it instantly freezes it. And he believed me. He believed me.
Probably just confused the hell out of him.
You just throw in some the molecule. You just throw in words like that. And
who did you do that to?
a driver.
Oh, he thought you were crazy. He's like, get me out of here.
Oh no, he believed me. He was like, what?
What, man?
Really? Yeah. Seriously. No, and I had to tell him, like, no, dude, I took this out of the freezer. I'm trying to melt it. That's why it's up in the sun.
So this says this taproom favorite uses Irish malts to deliver notes of chocolate and roast. They're elevated by a dose of nitrogen added during canning. Nice. Pretty good. I like it. Surprised nobody else came up to do a beer review. That's all right.
Where's Alex?
I don't know.
I'm sure you'd have some type of like stout that has like chocolate and cinnamon or Oreos or
Sam, miscellaneous, Josh.
Well, miscellaneous, I think, is
Joey.
live.
Miscellaneous live?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I have one more beer after this.
All right. I'm just going to continue drinking mine. I'm not doing another one because I got to go to Beer Man's Beer and Cheese and have a beer there. So
I have cheese in my fridge, but I don't remember what it's from.
I got a Doppelbock.
Like I don't have the old packaging. I think it's a Target aged cheddar. Probably let me go.
Nice. Target aged, like aged in your fridge, aged cheddar.
No, it's an aged cheddar.
Dude,
probably
I'm not doing it this time, but I've got a cheddar that's aged 10 years.
I don't know, we'll see.
So I'll bring that at some point. Yeah, today I'm doing the cheese.
It's only been in there for a couple weeks. How long does cheese last after opening it?
After you open it up?
Yeah. But it's in the fridge.
It depends on how well you wrap it. I mean, it depends.
Oh, I don't wrap it.
It also depends on what preservatives are in the cheese too. Some cheese is good for like. I have cheese that says it's good until almost 2026. Unless you unwrap it. But then there's cheeses that are only good for a few months because then they'll start to mold. So yeah, it all depends on the preservatives and whatever else is the remnants and the amount of salt that added to it.
Unreal. Salt. Everybody loves salt. It is good.
Everybody loves.
It's still the same thoughts on that willetized
Salt and Oak Brewery.
salt note.
Ask Josh about it. Salt and Oak Brewery. He knows all about it.
Well, hopefully Alex is doing okay.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's fine.
So you're gonna do another beer?
Yeah. And one more.
I've got that Elijah
From
Craig.
Long Live Beer Works.
You know.
Which one?
When are we doing that?
The rye, you got it?
Yeah.
Wow.
I got a whole handle of it.
You need to tell me when you do these things. We could have done that, I don't know, tonight.
I told you.
Well, Beer Man works tonight anyways. So.
I told you last week. I said, okay,
we'll do
I'm
it
gonna have to
Thursday.
go to the.
You want to do it Thursday? We can do it Thursday.
Yeah. I said I'd have to go to. I have to go to the liquor store.
We can do it Thursday.
All weekend. I won't have a chance.
We'll set it up. We'll do it Thursday. Hopefully, what's it called?
Yeah.
Beer Man should be available.
Salt and Oak. Look for their beers. You can find them on Untapped. They have a beer called Cat Piss.
I'll let Dan know.
You should look it up, Tanner.
Salt and Oak.
Yeah, Salt and Oak. On Untapped, look up their beer called Cat Piss. It's fantastic. It's getting really high ratings.
That's really the name. This is NA. ABV, NA.
Not available.
16. Oh, what is with them in? They have an Imperial Stout. Is it called Cat P? What is going on with the name?
Cat Piss. Cat Piss.
Yeah, why is it called that? NA ABV. It says the best IPA I ever had. There's nothing on it. Salt and Oak. Very, very odd. Very odd. Alex is good. You got to it. Jeez. Black and Gold. Here's Stout by Drownland. I've seen Drownland stuff. I haven't. Oh, Black Gold. I've seen Drownland stuff. I don't think I've tried much by them. Have you had a Beer Tree, Josh?
I got this beer coming out from Drownlands. I edited the video, so it'll probably post it tomorrow or the next day.
What is that? Drownlands. What is it?
Drownlands green yield. Yeah.
I always think that their labels are very familiar to.
I haven't seen any of these stouts from Drownland. I have seen a lager.
Josh says I have not. Yeah, Beer Tree is pretty good. They're out of New York. What's it called? Johnson City. Oh, Long Johnson City. Yeah,
Johnson City. There's another brewery out there. It's I think that's Prison City. Is that a Johnson City as well?
Prison. So is that where they put the
there's
bad,
probably maybe there's a prison in Johnson City.
Is that where they put the bad people?
Yeah. In prison, typically. I mean, I don't
know. Prison City.
Who would you put in prison? Tanner?
Josh.
I mean Josh.
Put Josh in prison.
Put my wife in prison.
All right, I'm almost done with this. This was pretty good. Would I say 92? Yeah, I like this. $3.75 for a can, not bad. I think Guinness Draft is way cheaper though, right? They used to be like $10 a six pack. I think it's a little bit more expensive now, right?
Probably a lot of things are going up.
Yeah, everything. You used to be able to get $10 a six pack Guinness Draft, pretty sure. The 12-ounce bottles. I used to buy the cans though. I like the cans.
I like cans too.
Get it together. And we're live.
I don't mind if it's a bottle though. Sometimes my recycling bin for cans starts to get full, so sometimes it's good to have bottles.
I meant with Guinness Draft because the widget. Usually the widget stirs it up a little bit. Pretty good.
It's been a long time since I've had a Guinness. Been a long time since I've had an Irish Stout, actually. To be honest. Yeah. It's like one of those things I only drink like during St. Patrick's time, St. Patrick's Day, right around there.
So. It's fair.
That and Irish Reds, it's like, because it's not my favorite styles.
I like them.
I think I'm probably going to get a bunch of Smithwicks this year, though.
If I want something really malty, I'd probably go more like Doppelbock, kind of. Or like brown ale. But brown ales are a little bit more towards like, depending on, I don't know, brown ales are one of those styles where it could be completely different. So there's a wide range for what people consider brown ale to be. The Cigar City one's really good. You ever had that? The Maduro?
Yeah, the Maduro brown. That's
Chatio
really
posted a picture of that the other day. Got a bottle of the Helles from Schlenkerla. Nice.
Oh, the smoked.
Hell yeah.
Smoked stuff. I got one. I got a Doppelbock tonight. I'm doing with my cheese because it says beer cheese. But it's like some German beer. It's probably like more like a Pilsner that they used. But I picked up this German Doppelbock. It's like Eckler or something like that. I know that's fucking German, so can't read it. But it's a Doppelbock. Oh, I don't believe I've had it. I have had another beer from that brewery, but I believe it was some type of German lager. So
this can's kind of soft. I don't know why.
Pretty cool. What is that? 420.
So this is Long Live Beer Works, Art of a Champion.
I got a Long Live Beer Works beer.
What?
I've got one.
Really?
Not that beer.
This is Heart of a Champion. The one I'm pretty sure I reviewed this before, but it had a yellow label. I think they changed the hops. I think this is one of those ones they changed the hop blend. Double IPA, hopped with Galaxy, Amarillo, Mosaic, and Nelson Sauvin. Nice. 8.5%. And it is can 12/4/2023. So a couple days shy of being a month old. And then it says HOC, Heart of a Champion. Yeah, let's crack it open. We got the Trillium Tiku. Yes. Why does Josh keep saying yes?
Oh yeah. It's a new thing. He's trying to be like the late and great Sean Connery. Yes. Yes.
No thanks.
Welcome to Plymouth Rock. Yes.
Jordy was born on January 1st. I didn't know that. That's cool.
But he was born before you because he's in Scotland.
Like a day ahead, probably.
It's 5 hours difference from the East Coast.
Well, I was born at like 4 a.m. Something like that. 3, 4 a.m. Heart of a champion. Long live Beer Works. Poured up. Trillium TQ. 8.5% double IPA. Okay. Oh, that looks delicious. It's Alex. Just adding my Alex effect in the background.
What's that, Tanner? I can't hear you.
Looks really good. Well, that's
Is it creamy?
that's melted lemon lollipop. Nah, it honestly looks like orange juice. In person, it looks like orange juice. I didn't really get much of a head. We got about a fingernail head on top. But yeah, it really does. It looks like orange juice. Lots of hop saturation, pretty much no clarity through it at all. Really not much effervescence either. Nose. It's got a little bit of that green. Kind of reminds me of Treehouse. It's got like a Treehouse vibe going. Where there's like a good juicy tropical fruity blend, but you still get a good amount of like breadiness. This is like pineapple / orange juice. A little bit of like peach papaya, a little dank. Hop resin. Some malty sweetness. 8.5%. Super well hidden on the nose. Wow, that smells really good. Super juicy tropical. Smells like a straight juice bomb. What is the hops again? Amarillo, Galaxy, Mosaic, Nelson Sauvin. Nelson Sauvin usually has either like a white grape / apple / berry kind of nose, depending on how they use it, or the blend of hops. Getting a more like maybe like grape skin. It smells very sweet. Let's go for the taste. Cheers, everyone. And cheers, Bumpy. I don't know where you went, but cheers. Oh, we got Josh. Cheers, Josh.
What's up?
What's
Cheers.
up, bro?
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, man. That's pretty good. That's 8.5. Super cold. This beer kind of reminds me of like another half beer too. 8.5%, super well hidden, very drinkable, crushable. It's actually not as full of a mouthfeel as you would expect of an 8.5% double IPA. It's a lot more drinkable, a lot more crushable. It's kind of drinking like orange juice. It's got a little bit like a citrusy, tangy, citrusy kind of like tart finish, combined with a little bit of that hop resin. I can see that white grape, maybe white grape pineapple. I can see that white grape pineapple. It's pretty good. I like this. 8.5%, super drinkable, super crushable. Long live. They really don't miss with their IPAs. They make some solid products. Yeah, it's got a little bit of that like tart acidity, a little bit of breadiness, nice sweetness, lingering sweetness. Very good. Still get a little bit of that. You get like the hop resin, you get like the hop oils, but it's not necessarily like green. You don't get any hop burn. You really don't get any alcohol burn either. 8.5%. This is a dangerous double IPA. Overall, yeah, I really like it. I'm gonna sit and sip on it a little bit longer. I'll pull up Josh. I'm assuming Josh has got a beer review. And yeah, cheers.
Let me finish this
What's
one.
up, dude? Cheers, bro. Drinking beers
Cheers,
out of the
dude.
can, huh?
Yeah, that was my one I cracked earlier. So yeah, this one's from Spyglass. I've got another drop from them.
Nice.
This one was canned 11/28/23, so a little over a month old, month and a couple days. This one's called Quantum Dots. Cool little.
Yeah, I've never seen that.
It's like those little. I don't know if you remember those I Spy books. Kind of looks like this. That type of like background of a cover. Double IPA, 8.2% ABV, Citra and Citra Cryo. That's what it is. So yeah, haven't had this one before. I got this one in Quantum something, but they had some other ones. But
Show the can to Bumpy.
Oh, I haven't had that one.
yeah, so
What's the hop?
Citra and Citra Cryo. That's it.
Oh, okay.
8.2. Like I said, about a month and a couple days old.
Not bad. There's another one.
Yeah,
they don't.
we usually get their stuff about a month out. Looks a lot darker on the camera, but it's like a darker orange, I guess. About a 2.5 finger head there. Let some of this head go down. But yeah, looks like a nice New England IPA or double IPA. Nothing crazy
glass?
with the hops. Just no, I've had this one for quite a bit.
Oh, okay.
The Office. Shout out to The Office.
That's cool.
Definitely a lot of tropical notes on this one. There's a nice like sweet orange, like a peach maybe.
Nice.
There's a little bit of brightness to it from the citra hops. Not really too grassy. More on the sweeter tropical side. Maybe a little bit of pineapple in there. Yeah, smells pretty sweet. Like I said, that sweet orange, maybe like a little bit of candied orange kind of, but yeah, nice bubbles up top. A lot of carbonation, a lot of foam head. So yeah, let's drink it. Cheers.
Cheers, man.
Cheers. Looks oxidized.
It does.
I think it's his camera for his lighting. Not
Yeah, it
his
looks
camera, his
darker.
lighting. I think it's just his lighting.
Ooh. So yeah, definitely getting that sweetness on the peach. There's like a weird. It's kind of boozy for being 8.2. I feel like some of the other Spyglass stuff. It's got like a weird like boozy kick. Like it's drinking like it's a triple or something. That's on the very back end, but definitely get those sweet peach, tropical, pineapple type notes.
Kind of reminds me of something they drink on Saved by the Bell.
Right?
Doesn't it?
It was Beverly. That was 90210.
Saved by the Bell. You
Right.
know.
The Peach Pit.
It's kind of it's got like a syrupy taste to it in a sense, but I mean, it might be oxidized. I don't know. I mean, less than a month. Well, about a month and a couple days.
I mean, I've never had any issues with Spyglass being oxidized, but they're right up the street for me, basically.
Yeah. Like I said, it is a little bit. I mean, a little bit darker, but yeah, there's a weird like booziness on the back end. Like it's drinking like a triple, not a double. It's only 8.2. Definitely sweet. Like I said, there's tropical notes in there. Like I said, there's only 2 hops, Citra and Citra Cryo. I think a lot of I get that from a lot of the cryo type hops. There is definitely more of a sweetness, I feel like, for some of those cryo hops. Not like I wouldn't say lactose type taste to it, but it's definitely a little more syrupy, in my opinion. The ones that I've had with like the cryo hops. Yeah, I mean it's not bad. I think I might like that other one that I got a little bit better, the Quantum. I forgot which one it is. They do a bunch of different Quantum ones, but I think that one was 8.5. But yeah, it's not bad. Nice tropical notes, a little bit of grassiness on there from that Citra, but it's got a weird like syrupy alcohol taste to it. But other than that, it's not too bad. So, cheers.
Cheers,
man.
I wonder if they brewed that exclusively to ship out.
Okay, look at this. All right, look at this.
I don't know.
So I'm gonna pull this up on Untapped.
Hold on.
Well, I hope that Josh gets Ex Machina or Ex Machina, whatever the hell it is, from them. I've only seen it once, but that was like super.
Oh, okay, there you are. All right, look at this. What's going on here? Look at this. What's going on? Look at this beer. Right, you see that?
Yeah, maybe it is oxidized. I mean, there's that syrup. Yeah, see? I don't know.
Huh.
What the heck?
Grace.
Yeah. Like I said, I've never seen that beer.
Is that Ridge? No, I'm just kidding.
It's Joey.
I mean, they put it out. I think it did come out the 28th or something like that. Let me see.
All right, there you go. Yeah, but come on, look at the difference between the first one. That's
what I'm saying. Yeah, that's a different beer.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And I've never seen it, so
let's see on their Instagram. Let's see.
That's white as hell. That was like mine. This beer's freaking good. I'm gonna bring myself back up really quick.
Yeah, it got released in cans and draft Wednesday, November 28th. Oh, that was when they posted it. Here, I'll show you. Yeah.
That's my beer.
Is that a Polar?
Oh, it's a video, but
yeah,
28. So
28.
That's when the can-on date was. So
yeah, that never even showed up at the packy.
Huh. December?
No, November.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that one never even showed up at the packy. I haven't seen Spyglass. I haven't seen a fresh drop of Spyglass in like a month.
Yeah,
I usually like all my own damn state. I usually like all their products. I will say I haven't had a Spyglass product that I haven't liked. Most of their stuff, they're right along the same lines as Modest Man.
Oh, here's the other one.
Yeah.
Very good.
If you ever see that, triple IPA,
my favorite from. What's that?
Well, if you or Josh, if you see the triple IPA from Spyglass, that was the. It was.
I don't see many triple.
A collab with Neon Raptor out of the UK. It's called
collaboration.
It was the last video I dropped. That one. That's a really good.
That's the
Triple
other one
IPA.
that I
I try to
got.
watch videos.
Oh yeah, I've
at
had
work,
that. Yeah, that's a really good one.
and I
So
had
That
if,
one
to
was
if that one's
canned.
bad, if that one tastes bad,
real
then there's
estate
something up
service.
with shipping it.
12/12/2023.
So for the Heart of a Champion, dude, this is good. It's got
Yeah.
a little bit of that green aspect going, but it is less than a month old. Yeah, you get like I said, it's like a little bit. You get a little bit of that like white grape skin, but for the most part, it's like orange juice, pineapple juice. Super drinkable. 8.5% is. If I hand you this, didn't tell you what it was, you would think this is like a 6.5. It's super crushable. The mouthfeel isn't as super creamy as some other double IPAs, but this is a dangerous product. I really enjoy it. Overall, for the most part, these beers have been pretty good tonight. I think that this one might shine. I'm going to give this one a 96 out of 100. Long live. They always make some really good double IPAs. I remember that Skull Medallion I had by them I really liked. I've always remembered their double IPAs to be like pretty mind-blowing. Like they're pretty top-notch. Their double IPAs are solid. What is that, Bumpy?
It's
Yeah,
the
96.
long live.
Oh, I've
What
had
is
that
it?
one before.
Yeah,
I
it's
think.
9%.
Yeah.
It's called the double-headed snack.
Yeah,
I'm a
yeah.
snack.
I'm a slithery little snake.
You know what's crazy? So that beer I'm drinking now, it must be that cryo, because even in Spyglass's pictures, look how dark that looks. And then
Yeah.
they got
Why was
then they
one
got
so
that-
light? Why did some guy take a picture of his so light? It was
it must have had it must have had a shit ton of light on it or something, but
yeah, but that was an hour ago.
I don't know. I think it's that
That was an
cryo.
hour ago.
Every time I get something with cryo, I mean, I don't know. Maybe,
I
I mean,
go to beer and cheese.
they're even advertising it. All right,
Cheers,
Bumpy.
Bumpy.
Thanks for having me on, Tanner. Cheers.
Now it
Cheers.
looks
Thanks
a
for
little
stopping by. Thanks for reviewing beers with us. Awesome, dude. Cheers,
Whoa.
bro.
Yeah. Now it looks a little bit lighter. I don't know.
Yeah, I can leave studio.
All right. Well, I'm gonna use the bathroom really quick, Josh. Hold on.
All right, you're good.
I think I'm gonna review another beer. You got another beer you want to review?
I could probably grab something light. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Put your
do one
little
more.
we'll be back thing. Well.
All right. All right. And we're back. So,
And we're
yeah,
live.
I definitely think that so far, this New England IPA by Long Live Beer Works out of Providence, Rhode Island, if I didn't say that. 96 out of 100, definitely the rising star of tonight. I don't know if maybe it's because I'm well lubricated. I got 2 beers in me, but this thing is crushable. It is super good. Look at that. You'd probably drink that, huh, Josh?
Yeah, I've had that variant before. The
Was
black
it?
and gold.
See, now I think the black and the yellow one might have been.
Different hops, probably.
I think so.
I think this beer is oxidized, dude. Now I'm getting like a real sweet tea flavor to it. I think it's oxidized.
I don't think that.
Unfortunate. I think it is, unfortunately. Sucks. I mean, it's fresh. I don't know. Maybe it's that cryo. I don't know. It's just now it's getting like a weird sweet.
You saw the difference in color.
Uh-huh.
Wow, that's funny.
'Cause
Even the so I'm looking at the thumbnail for the Heart of a Champion Double IPA Long Live Beer Works review that I did a year ago. The color is completely different. It's like night and day, like the color you got compared to the color I have.
you're saying the one that you got now looks a lot better than the old one?
This one looks way better than the old one. The old one kind of had that darker hue to it, that darker golden orange color.
Yeah, I did that.
But what were the hops on that one though?
That one was that the black and gold was Amarillo, Galaxy, Mosaic, and Nelson Sauvin.
Oh, okay, yeah, same thing. They just changed the label. But they must have got, I don't know what happened with that batch with that label, because that beer looks way darker. I don't know. Who knows?
I mean,
maybe it's a different batch.
This is from March of last year, 2023.
Oh wait, that's way different.
Yeah, that's same.
That's black. They must change it because that's black and yellow. The one that I'm looking at on my channel is yellow with like a black shield.
Weird.
The label's yellow, the shield is black. I don't know why they keep changing it then, because this is like red and blue.
But it's same hops though, right?
I think so. So they must just change up the label. This is the one that's on Untapped, which is why I was saying to Bumpy, Untapped is a lot better than Beer Advocate because they actually go back and they update their beers. And a lot of people are checking in and they're taking pictures and stuff. So it's like it keeps the database nice and updated. Whereas like Beer Advocate, they have like some ABV of a beer that was the recipe was changed 6 times, you know.
It's like somebody stuck a tea bag and put it in this beer.
Really?
Yeah.
Chug
I
it.
think I might have to dump it. And I still got I got 3 cans of it. Maybe it's just a bad can.
It sucks.
Maybe it's a bad can. Hopefully. I got 3 of them.
See, but the thing is too though, a lot of people like not a lot of people, but some people would just drink that and not have any idea. They would just think that the beer was just off.
Yeah, it's just like a weird syrupy tea flavor now.
Oh, that's weird. I didn't know Spyglass. I mean, canning, especially, you know, with
this is the first time I had issue with Spyglass. I never had any other issues.
Whatever equipment they're using, I'm sure that it's not that hard for a mistake to slip through every once in a while to can a bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like I said, all the other Spyglass stuff I've had has been great. It's just this one. I was like, oh yeah, more Spyglass. I mean, that other one that I had that I showed was great, but
yeah,
I don't know. This one, it's got, like I said, it's got that syrupy tea quality to it. And I don't know if it's that cryo.
Did you have the 2023 Willetized?
This year's?
Yeah,
No, because I heard mixed reviews about it from a lot of people that got it.
I'd still try
Last
it.
year was great.
Especially
Last
if
year-
Bummy's at 12.4%, 12-ounce bottles, 6 of them for $14. Come on.
Last year's it was like 13 something, 13%, something like
Yeah,
that.
13-1. I got it right in front of me.
Yeah, that one was fucking phenomenal.
So
That's the classic label.
somebody also has one. I think it might be Dan. So if you can find one, or if anybody else can find one, I would like to do an examination on that. So I was trying to do with like
No, I haven't seen the 2020
we
last
should
year.
do like a Bourbon County one. That would be fun. I can get 2019, 2020. I don't think 2021. I think I can get
Of what?
19, 20, 22, and
Willetize?
23. No, Bourbon County.
Well, you know my thoughts about it.
Oh, you don't like Bourbon County?
No, I haven't
No?
had Bourbon County since like 2016 or something like that.
Have you tried the Revolution Brewery, their Death Star and
Yeah.
all those? You
Yeah,
like
those
them?
are good. Yeah, they're good.
Yeah, I have the 3 cans. I
I
have a barley
haven't tried
wine. I have
it.
Death
Did you get
Star.
Parabola? Firestone Walker?
Parabola? No, I haven't seen that. People talk about it. Where are they from? Are they out of New York?
They're out of California. Firestone
California. Okay.
Walker. Yeah.
Nice.
I don't know. I got a bottle of
I think there's
2023.
stuff. I've never seen the Parabola though. What?
I said I have a bottle of the 2023, and I heard it's very Star Anise, like black licorice compared to previous
Oh,
years.
I don't like the.
Yeah, so I'm a little hesitant to
Yeah.
try it. But I think Dan's
I like
got.
most flavors. That's something that kind of throws me off.
Yeah, I don't like that black licorice. But I'm gonna go dump this beer and then open up this other beer. Unfortunately.
Pretty sad.
Yeah, maybe it's just a bad can. Hopefully, but
Yeah.
if not, I guess. I mean, it was what? I mean, it's still $18 for this 4-pack, which not terrible, but still sucks. But I'll
I
be
don't
right
know
back.
what beer I should finish off the night with.
I got something light, nice little unfiltered Czech Pilsner. So I'll be right back.
Okay. And we will be right back, everybody. All right. And we're back.
And we're live.
And we're live. And we're back. So, I'm still drinking my Heart of a Champion. Long Live Beer Works. You got another beer? You had to dump that one?
Yeah, I dumped it.
Ah, that's very unfortunate. Did you chug it?
I did not. I chugged it down the disposal.
Grace would have liked that one.
Yeah, it is. Sometimes
it was
it's always
probably
luck
better
of the
than
draw.
Club 45.
It's luck of the draw. I mean, like I said, maybe it's just that one can, but
Yeah.
you take the gamble, even though it's fresh. You know, you never know. Could have just been a bad batch or something when they canned it that time. But yeah,
Is it a New England IPA thing?
I don't know what it is. I mean, I haven't had. I mean, besides obviously EQ is the only one. But
Maybe New England IPAs, hazy IPAs, are much more sensitive to oxygen.
I would imagine so. But like I said, maybe it was just like, for instance, that Parish EQ one that I had last year. Well, 2022. I was like, oh shit, this one's really good, and then I got it this past year, and it was terrible. Dan had the same thing, kept cold. It was only like 2 weeks old, and
What was
even
it by
people on
Parish?
the what was it, Ghost in the Laboratory. So they did it, and I had it first in 2022, and then I was like, oh yeah,
Not to be
that
confused
one's
with
really
Ghost
good.
in the Machine.
And then I got it, a 4-pack, like 2 weeks. We got it like 2 weeks after it came out from the brewery. As soon as I poured it, I knew it was oxidized. It was like brownish, and I'm like, and even people like in the comments, like on their Instagram post, were talking about like, oh, did you brew this beer with fertilizer and blah blah blah, and like it was just, I don't know. But Bumpy had it, and he said it was great, so I don't know. But yeah, after that, I stopped getting even like the collabs. I don't even get EQ collabs because I don't know.
I didn't even get really much Equilibrium at all anymore.
Yeah, that we've been getting a shit ton on them, and I think they did a collab with Spyglass, and
I stopped buying them over after watching Bumpy get so many that were.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
Messed
and
up.
it's not like they're
stopped
old.
buying them and then they disappeared. Go figure.
Yeah, and I mean you got people like Alex and stuff like that never had one, but it's all, I guess, luck of the draw. I mean, John's had oxidized ones. Bumpy,
John, really?
me, yeah,
Really?
yeah. And they're like, oh, maybe it's the distributor. It's like, no, I mean, if it was a distributor,
Where are they at?
be.
They're out in New York, though, right?
Yeah. And they used to be brewed through 12%, but now that was the excuse before, like, oh, it's because it's 12%.
Why are they knocking 12%? 12% makes them awesome. Even 12%'s home stuff is good.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying that people would say that, you know, with EQ, but now they got their own canning line and stuff, and they're still like,
yeah, well, they're blaming. Yeah, I don't know.
I even know. I think Matt from Massive Beers.
What's the Fog series? What Abomination?
Yeah, that shit's good.
They make awesome stuff.
Yeah, Fat Orange Cat. I like a lot of.
Yeah, Fat Orange Cat. Tox is Tox distributed by them?
Yeah, they might be through 12%, possibly.
I don't think they're brewed by them. I think they're distributed by them, though. 12% does a lot of distribution for Connecticut breweries.
Yeah.
If you're like a Connecticut brewery and you make your own craft beer, you pretty much get distributed by 12%.
And then, well,
that's give you a good deal. They're like, oh, you want us to distribute your beer for you? We'll give you a good deal.
Until you get your own shit. Like, that's how Marlowe Ales.
Connecticut brewery is distributed by them, huh?
Marlowe Ales is one. They used to be through 12%. Now they have their own, like, they distribute themselves. But,
I'm sure it's like, it's one of those things where it's like somebody that can kind of get you off your feet, which is really cool. 12%, they're awesome. I like 12%.
Yeah, they're like
even their snappy lager, they have I had an Oktoberfest by then that was really good. They're all wicked cheap. Snappy lager is $5 for a 4-pack, but it's like it tastes like a pretty good lager. It's not bad. I don't know if there's adjuncts in it. They don't say there is.
So
What's
this
that?
is
You want me to pull you up?
this is so this is by Halfway Crooks out of Atlanta, Georgia. They do a lot of like traditional stuff like lagers and pilsners and all that kind of stuff. So this one is I don't know if this is a collab or not. Beer Pivo, I guess that's what it's called. I don't really want to butcher that, but so this is an unfiltered Czech style pilsner coming in at 5% ABV.
Nice.
Got a little. I'm not sure what any of that means, but
Oh, it's a different language on there,
yeah.
German, something like that.
And it says control data description. Files are simple. Files are elastic. Files are resilient. Files are portable. Files are everywhere. After a lifetime of chasing files, what does it all mean? Nothing. That's what they say. Not sure what that's about, but that's the description. So I've had a lot of shit from Halfway Crooks. Have always been great. Like I said, if you like lagers, pilsners, like more traditional type stuff, like Helles, that kind of stuff, rice lagers, definitely check them out if you get any Halfway Crooks. They're kind of like Shilling, but they don't do as many. It's oxidized. No, just kidding. Imagine an oxidized pilsner.
Ridiculous.
Fucking A. Then we'd have some issues if you get oxidized pilsners. Oh boy. So yeah, look at that. Nice and clean. You can see right through it. Not really too much carbonation. I thought it'd be like a lot of streaming bubbles, but then again, I didn't really pour it aggressively. But yeah, it's like a nice unfiltered pilsner there. Czech style. I think Czech always, because you got Czech style pilsners, Italian style pilsners, German style pilsners. I think it all depends on like the malts, stuff like that. I'm not too well versed on it, but yeah, like I really pour aggressively, so less than a finger head on there. Yeah, it looks obviously a lot darker this way, but
looks good.
Yeah,
that
clean.
Cool.
What's that?
I said that glass is cool. What website did you buy that off of?
You know what? I have no idea. It was something.
What were you looking at the other day? You said you were like gonna buy some glassware from some website.
I did buy. I bought a new glass. Yeah, it's the MF Doom Mickey one.
Yeah, what was that off of?
This dude named Black Ninja Design. He's out of Virginia. Yeah, well, through Instagram, he does like drops.
Yeah, that's how Miscellaneous got that
Grateful Dead one.
Yeah.
He
still has that, right?
I think so, unless he broke it. Hopefully not.
I don't know. I hope so.
But yeah, I don't know. I got it off. I follow quite a few different like glassware people. I might have got the this one off of Pop Fiction maybe or something like that. Or Pawpaw Glass or some shit. I don't know. There's so many I follow. I know. I think I got that Mac Miller one that I got off of Hop Fiction. They actually just did a new one. It's 3 different sides. I don't know if you're a fan of Mac. Hop Fiction. I think that's who it is. But they just did a new Mac Miller one that has like 3 different sides and different. Nice. If you like Mac Miller, but I think that's Hop Fiction. Yeah, there it is. That's the new Mac Miller one. So you got the same glass, just three different images on the glass. You turn it around and stuff. So
What is that? What
That's the
website
hot
is that?
fiction one.
Oh,
Hot fiction.
hotfiction.com.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why is there?
It might be. I might have got this one from
Go to
them.
their shop. It just shows one glass.
They might just do limited. Do they have the Mac Miller one? It might.
No,
I
they
think it's
have
one of those where
no.
it's like they drop it, and then after it's done, that's it.
Oh, they pull it off the website.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, so they have nothing available.
Oh, they don't have anything on there anymore?
They have one. It's like hold on, look. It's like, what is this? This is what they have available.
Huh. Yeah, I think it's kind of like I said, I know that Mac Miller one came out like 4 days ago. But yeah, I think that's where I got this one because they do a
They
lot of
probably
like
don't make much.
no,
That's
a lot
probably
of them
what
don't.
it is. It's probably like
Uh,
somebody with a smaller
yeah. I think
you know
that's
what I
what
mean?
that's how that Black Ninja is too. But he does like glassware for like. So there's a brewer around me. Well, about 50 minutes down in Richmond. The Answer. He does a lot of their stuff. And they've done like beer collabs with him and stuff with his artwork on it and stuff. But he does a lot. They do a lot of like old like 90s Nintendo stuff like years ago. Well, I think they're still pretty prevalent with that stuff. I haven't been there in a while, but like their anniversary week, they used to raffle off like these crazy like gold Mega Man glasses. They go for like, you'd win one and people would be selling them on like on the secondary market for like $2,000 or something like that.
Yeah,
It's insane. But yeah, nice looking pills in there for sure. Aromas, definitely get that bready quality, like kind of more of like a white bread, not more brown bread. A little bit grassy. Smells pretty vibrant, spritzy kind of in a sense, but smells super refreshing. But I mean, it is a Pilsner and it's only 5%. Not too bad lacy.
Textile
Like I said.
filters usually have like that crackery kind of.
Yeah.
Do you see that? You get that at all?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, you definitely get that crackery bready note. There's a little bit of sweetness in there, maybe like a little bit of small like caramel sweetness, maybe. Yeah, it smells super good and super refreshing. Like I said, I've had quite a few things from Halfway Crooks. Like I said, if you like the traditional type stuff like this, definitely check them out. So let's dive into it. Cheers.
Cheers, man. Please be delicious.
Oh, it's oxidized. No, I'm just kidding.
That would suck.
So I'm getting like a nice like. You're definitely getting some of that crackeriness on there, but you're getting like a nice like lemony zest off the taste. Super crisp, refreshing. A little bit of sweetness, a little bit of grassiness. It's definitely a summertime type beer for sure. I mean, you can drink it all year round, obviously, but like this would be like good for like a little cookout, summertime cookout. Have a couple of them. They're only 5%. Smash them back. Yeah, that little zesty pop on the back end. I think that's why I kind of like Czech style pilsners a little bit more than Italian or maybe German because they have more of that zestiness. I feel like with the Italian ones, they're a little bit more sweeter compared to the Czech ones. But I mean, this one is also unfiltered, but yeah, it's just a refreshing beer, just a refreshing style to begin with. If you like that kind of stuff, like I said, you get that crackery, bready note to it with that little lemon, not really a lime zest, but like more of a lemon zest or like a what's the type of? It's lemony, but it's maybe like a lemongrass type. Like
So like a fruity floral.
yeah, with the nice little like caramel sweetness to it, if that makes any sense, like a
Yeah,
lemongrass
definitely.
caramel.
Yeah, yep.
Not. It's like I said, it tastes bright, if that makes any sense. If you can put it in, it's like
What about
refreshing.
did you say the carbonation?
Yeah, it's a little spritzy, but nothing too crazy. I think it's that that, like I said, that lemongrass caramel, um, crackery note. It's just a super refreshing beer. Um, Not overly complex.
Yeah.
It's nice, clean, crisp, refreshing. And
What's the
like I
big
said,
one?
everything I've had from them has just been killer. So
Is
yeah, I'm
Pilsner?
gonna keep sipping on this one. This one's a Pilsner, unfiltered
No,
Czech
is
Pilsner.
Pilsner or Kel? Czech. What's the big Czech one? Is it Pilsner or Kel?
I think so. Yeah.
I gotta look it up.
Yeah, look it up. But yeah, I'm gonna keep sipping on this one and come back with a score, an appropriate score, since I really couldn't give the other one a score because I had to drain for it. So
Yeah,
unfortunately,
that sucks, dude. I know that's
yeah,
unfortunate.
yeah. I mean, like I said,
Yeah,
luck of the draw.
Pilsner or Kel is also from the Czech Republic.
That's what I thought.
Czech Republic. Brewery in Pilsen, Czech Republic.
I'd be interested to see. Well, if you could probably Google it. There's the difference between like an Italian Pilsner, a Czech Pilsner, and German Pilsner. I'm guessing it's probably the malts, I would imagine. Some sort of.
Well, it's probably just like the way that they brew it. Different styles of doing it.
Oh, that too. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Um,
German Pilsner is a very wide range of what the
yeah.
Pilsner could be. Czech is all Czech, so it's like Czech Republic. That
Let's see.
country in Central Europe. Historically known as Bohemia.
Yeah. So this says
Also known as Czechia. A little different.
the German Pils is a copy of Czech Pilsner, but uses German ingredients such as German Pilsner malt, German hops like Tet Nanager, Hallertau,
Tettnanger.
Hirsch.
Tettnanger.
Yeah, there we go. And German
Tettnanger hops. Yeah.
What's the difference between the Italian?
Well, they
I'm
probably
guessing the ingredients.
yeah, definitely.
But
Italian Pilsner. What is those? Peroni. That's a good one, right?
so Italians, yeah, which I thought slightly sweet Czech Pilsner, and the drier, crisper, more bitter German Pilsner. So yeah, I always felt like Italian Pilsners were a little bit sweeter compared to German and Czech style ones, but not that there's anything wrong with them. I think I had that one. I think the
Those
last
are different
Italian
yeast.
Pilsner. Yeah,
The yeast is
obviously
also pretty different. Yeah.
I think the last one Italian Pilsner I had was from Treehouse, that pizza one or whatever it is. I think that's an Italian Pilsner.
Pizza? You mean Hot Butcher?
No. This one's
Oh.
it had like a
Doesn't Hot Butcher have like some type of pizza beer?
yeah, they had like a tavern cut and that kind of stuff.
Oh, pepperoni or something, but that's like an IPA, I think.
No, there was one by Treehouse that had like it was an Italian Pilsner, and it had like it was called like Pizzeria or something like that. Let me see if I can find it.
Treehouse makes some good stuff.
It was
too.
a Pilsner. Oh yeah, there it is. This is it. I feel like you've had this. Didn't you have this? This is the last Italian. That's an Italian Pilsner.
No, I haven't had that can. Definitely.
It's called Pizzeria
No,
Pills. Oh, it's a
that might
German
have
one.
been.
Italian.
Could have been John. John's literally reviewed like almost every treehouse beer there is.
But that one was really good. For some reason, I thought that was an Italian one. Obviously, because pizza, but that's a German one. I thought it was pretty good. But yeah, this one's good. I don't even know what it's called. I guess beer Pivo or Pivo or whatever it is.
I think it's Pivo. I got another beer to review, but I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna
I
use
gotta
the
go use the
bathroom.
restroom. Yeah, me too.
Same.
All right.
Right. Cheers.
All right.
Right. And we're back.
And we're back.
Okay. So, I do have an extra special beer to review.
An ESB.
No. An extra special. An extra special beer, considering the fact that I've already reviewed 3 beers. We had the Any Day Haze, the Lawson's Nitro Stout, and the Long Live Beer Works Heart of a Champion. All these beers?
All within an hour and a half.
What do you mean? It's been 2 hours.
Has it been? What time did you start? 7?
It's been 2 hours.
No shit.
6:30. Yeah.
It's pretty impressive. There you go.
One more.
Why not?
Blizzard of 78. Now, I did have this on somebody's channel. It might have been Eric or Beerman's channel. I think it was Eric. This is the English style brown ale. It's an ale with coffee beans added, 6% alcohol by volume, by Wormtown Brewery. Brewed and canned by Wormtown Brewery, LLC, at Worcester, Massachusetts. On the side, it says, Blizzard of 78, the storm by which all storms are measured. Our winter offering pays tribute to those who were there and those who have endured hearing about it over and over again. We created a classic English style brown ale with fresh roasted coffee beans added from acoustic Java to give Blizzard of 78 a rich, smooth character that will make you enjoy hearing more stories of walking through 27 inches of snow, uphill, blah, blah, blah. It says blah, blah, blah. WormtownBrewery.com. Check them out. Unfiltered yeast sediment is normal. Brewed in small batches. Much must be refrigerated. There you go. Just so you know I'm not lying. Blah, 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 it says.
What's the can? Is there a can on date?
Yeah. Pretty legible, too. 10/25/23.
Oh, nice. There you go.
Wormtown. I like their stuff. They do Bee Hoppy. That's their big popular one, is the Bee Hoppy.
That's the one with the smiley face on it, right?
Yeah, yep, the big smiley face on it. Yep, Bee Hoppy. Very good New England IPA. Well, I guess you can kind of say it's more like an American. It's more kind of like West Coast style, but it is kind of like New England kind of fruity, hoppy. Definitely more West Coast kind of bitter American style, I guess you could say, though. More drinkable. But you can get a 4-pack for like $12 or something, which is really good for an IPA nowadays. Yeah. Blizzard of 78. We got the Trillium Snifter. Let's pour it up. Brown ales. Me and Bumpy were actually talking about brown ales earlier. One of my favorite brown ales is the Cigar City Maduro Brown. Or Madura Brown. It is.
I think my favorite brown ale.
Which one?
Is from Great Notion. They have one called Climbing Ladders, I think it is. It's like an imperial brown ale. It's like 10%. And it's like it's like apple and cinnamon and like maple syrup, and it's so good, dude. Climbing Ladders by Great Notion.
That sounds really good.
Like you rinse out your glass and you could still smell the maple syrup. It's insane.
Really?
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's like a ruby, hazy ruby color.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little bit more saturated at the top. Definitely more clarity at the bottom. Really nice looking. Didn't produce much of a head. We got kind of a khaki colored head at the top, about a fingernail length. Fingernail. Fingernail height. Whatever you want to go. Of head there. Looks pretty good. Let's go for the nose. You definitely get that like malty sweet combined with the dried fruits. A little bit of coffee, dark chocolate. More sweet though. There's some like rich, like toasty, roasty undertones of like dark chocolate and coffee. But it's for sure more malty sweet, bready, a little bit of like a citrusy, fruity aspect to it, a little bit of like a floral. Pretty good. 6% for a brown ale. Nice and sweet, malty, a little bit more malty than your darker, like the Cigar City. The Cigar City is a little bit more richer, chocolatey coffee. This is more malty, sweet, bready. Cheers.
Cheers, dude.
This is a really good winter beer. Kind of reminds me of what's that? Like a strong ale, kind of like a what are they? Scottish ale. Scotch ale, yeah. Kind of like a strong ale, Scotch ale, kind of a little bit more malty, sweet, caramel malt, bready. Typically, I get like raisin with that. There's a little bit of like a roasty coffee dark chocolate bitterness, but it's more malty sweet with a nice, slightly astringent, dry finish. This beer's so good. It's very good. I like brown ales. Something like this is really nice. Blizzard of 78, I could totally see where they got that kind of aspect. They give you like a cool can art, cool theme, but it really is a good beer to kind of sit inside. Maybe sit by the fire. If
Does it give you like a warming sensation, even though it's only 6%?
If you have a fire pit inside your house, that would be nice. What? Yeah, it's nice. Or you can even sit outside and have like a sit by the fire. It does give you like a good wintry vibe without adding like the spices. I don't know. I like the brown ales for Christmas. I want brown ales for Christmas. I don't want friggin'
holiday ales.
Spiced beers. I'd rather have like a nice like roasty, toasty kind of like chocolatey beer. Sometimes more sweetness. Like this one, you could have definitely a couple of. Whereas maybe some brown ales you can only have one of because either the viscosity of it, like the mouthfeel, and the carbonation on this is pretty good. It's like, I would say medium, definitely like middle range medium, not too high, not too low for a brown ale, especially. Sometimes brown ales can be a little bit more on the carbonation of like a porter or a stout. This one is definitely, this one is definitely like more drinkable. Drinkability to me, carbonation plays a big role, because if I'm not getting that carbonation, if I can't, kind of, get that burp or whatever, if it's like a thicker beer or a lighter beer or whatever style it is, it's hard for me to keep sipping on it.
Does it have like a syrupy characteristic to it at all, or no?
No. This is much more clean. It's not very sticky sweet. I wouldn't say sticky sweet, but it has a little bit of that malty sweetness on the palate, but definitely not on the mouthfeel, the viscosity.
So no like molasses flavors or anything like
No,
that?
I wouldn't say it wouldn't get that dark. No. It's not that dark and rich. Which sometimes I like, though.
Yeah.
But sometimes I want more. Depends. I don't know. With this, I think this was another one that was maybe like $10 to $12 for a 4-pack, which is a pretty good price.
Yeah.
They have a brewery in Patriots Place.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Would you say that?
Actually,
Well,
took me to a comedy
would that be
show.
your second favorite? Would that be your second favorite brown ale? On top of
This one?
Yeah.
Probably not. Did I give a number?
No, you didn't give it yet. No.
I would say this is probably in like the B plus range.
Like an 88 or something like that.
Yeah, I would say more like 89. It's right around. It's right there at that A minus, top of the B plus. It's a good one, but it's not like, if we're going for like more towards style, definitely had some way better brown ales. But it's a good one. I can see why people would like it, especially fresh.
I don't see too many. Well, I haven't had too many brown ales. I don't really see too many of them, but
yeah, I know it sucks nowadays. Pretty much all you get is IPAs, stouts, and sours.
Pastry stouts.
I'm like, I don't know. The beer game is very weird. I feel like it's going to be very weird this year. I feel like I
Yeah,
don't know what I feel like I don't know what I'm looking for, and I feel like I don't know what to expect. Like, do you
oh yeah,
have
that
any idea as far as the New Year's, like what you look forward to finding and look forward to seeing in the craft beer world? Because
like
I don't.
style wise.
Style wise, anything. I don't know. I feel like it's going to be very weird next year.
You mean this
The
year?
prices are going to be even more ridiculous.
Uh, I don't know. Everyone's trying to make like weird,
Yeah, different
different
styles.
concoctions and stuff, but every year they say, "Oh, it's gonna be year of the lager," and I'm like, I hear that all the time, but I mean,
Year of the
I
lager.
don't know if I mean, yeah, they always say that it's year of the lager. There's gonna be all these brewers are gonna be putting out more lagers than anything else, but it's just like I don't. I mean, that's what I kind of go for. Like, obviously, I love New England's. We all love New England's, but if I'm going to like a new brewery, like I'm not gonna get that they're hazy. I'm gonna try what they have for like lagers or pilsners and see, because anyone can make a New England IPA. You know what I'm saying, or a hazy IPA. Like, let me see what you got for your lager game or your wild ales or table beer or something crazy or ESBs or something.
Yeah,
Um, I mean, like I said, we all love New England's and hazies, but it's nice to switch up to different styles, like brown ales, pilsners, lagers, you know.
definitely.
Um,
I
I mean,
like pretty much all styles. The only
yeah,
styles that I haven't really been like super fond of are the like super acidic ones, but I've been trying to get more acclimated to them. I've been trying to like more
like
like
lambics and stuff like that, or what?
no, not like lambics are super sweet. I'm talking about like more like farmhouse and like saison,
Yeah, I mean,
farmhouse
lambics
saison.
can be tart
You know
too,
what I mean?
like Three Fontaine and stuff like that. They're pretty tart, creeks and all that stuff. But
Yeah.
yeah, farmhouse. I don't really drink a lot of. Same with saisons, but um,
Well, like the what do they call it? Like the fooder age
the
beers.
Fooder Age, yeah, that shit's banging. You get like that horse blanket type.
That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to get a little bit more acclimated to those, but it's hard.
Yeah, yeah, and just finding just like with any type of style, it's like
Well, the thing
that's like
is too, though, I'm not like the biggest fan of like kombucha. I've
I was
tried it.
actually I don't think I've ever had kombucha, but yeah, I understand. I know.
I've tried it. So I heard it was good for you. So I was like, oh, I want to try it. I'll try to get into it. Super sour. The ones that I've tried.
Yeah, I mean you got
I like to be recommended. I gotta talk to somebody who's like a kombucha fan. You'd be like, hey, what's a good kombucha that you would recommend if you don't want like that super sour acidic flavor? Most of them are super sour, man.
yeah, I never had any, but yeah.
Well, they have like the hard kombucha. That would be interesting.
Yeah.
Sounds like a bad stomach ache.
Which is kind of weird because I feel like people that drink kombucha don't really drink a lot of alcohol, but they're trying to, I don't know. There's like a
Yeah, right. What
different
happened there?
type of, yeah. Like, oh, I don't really drink beer or anything, but I drink kombucha. And it's like, why are you making a hard kombucha? Like, it's weird. It's like they make
Well,
non-alcoholic White Claws now. You might as well just
oh,
call
I
it.
know. And the monsters, they got the monsters now too. Those are actually not too bad. I did some reviews on them. The white and the green.
Oh yeah.
Excuse me. Well, do you want to do any shout outs?
I'm gonna score this beer real quick.
Maybe
Though.
we can go. Oh, you didn't score your beer?
No, I didn't score it.
You want to go live on your channel after?
Yeah, we could give me like 10 minutes or so. Yeah.
That's what I'm
Or
saying.
he can go to miscellaneouses. I don't know who's over there. I think he might
But
still
they're
be.
probably gonna. He's not gonna end it soon.
No, he just started like
Oh, okay.
after you did.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize that you didn't rate yours yet.
No, you're good, dude. So for the Halfway Crooks, I'm guessing that's the name of it. I have no idea. Nifiltravina?
No, Filtravane.
Yeah, I have no idea. I guess that's the name of it. So yeah, unfiltered Czech style Pilsner. I'm gonna give it a 94. I really enjoy it. I think it's
Nice.
really good. It's clean, crisp, refreshing. Slamming back, obviously.
What size
Like I
glass
said,
is that? Is that like a 20?
19 maybe?
Gotta
19 and a
be.
half maybe?
It's
Almost
definitely
20?
bigger than a 16 ounce.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure. I think it's like a 19 or 18 or 19 maybe. I don't know. Maybe it might be 20. I don't know. It's pretty hefty
Pretty
glass.
cool. I like it.
Pretty strong. There's
That's just
but
badass. That's like a 20-ounce pub glass.
yeah. It's sturdy too. It's got nice thickness to it. Yeah, 94 for this. Like I said, if you see anything by Halfway Crooks, definitely pick them up. Like I said, if you like that more traditional style stuff, kind of like shilling.
Ain't no such thing as halfway crooks. Scared to death. Scared to look.
Out of Atlanta, Georgia. Yeah, they have a cool. I think they have shirts, sweatshirts, and hats, and they say lager 5 times or 3 times or something like that across it. But I think you can only do that at the brewery. Maybe you can order it online. But yeah, it's definitely a cool little spot. I've watched a couple videos about that brewery. So yeah, 94 for this Halfway Crooks video or beer. Like I said, I'm not sure what it's called, but shout outs for me.
Who brewed that? Easy. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
No,
Easy.
that's not easy. That's what's
Mob Deep.
Mob Deep, yeah.
Yeah. Shout outs to me. I don't really have anything going on my channel, just kind of random shit every once in a while. I went live the other night, Saturday after Joe from the Beer Patrol. He did his 4-hour long yearly review of beers and stuff like that, and had a little after party on my channel. But other than that, I don't know. I don't really have anything going on. We'll see what 91. The new year brings. What's that?
No, I was looking at the Mob Deep when they
Mob, yeah.
91.
Ain't no such thing as Halfway Crooks. Yeah, 91. It's crazy. Shout out to Sam Smalley, Short and Stout Beer Reviews. Now he's got his own channel.
Hell yeah! Shout out to Sam. He was in the chat too. Hell yeah! Go check out Sam. He's been doing some awesome beer reviews.
Here it is, Short and Stout. Yeah. Yeah, he did like a couple yesterday, and I'm sure he's probably going to do some today, maybe, depending on whatever.
2024, the new year of new beer reviewers.
Right. Finally, he got his channel.
Nice.
Yeah, check out Miscellaneous. He doesn't really do too much beer stuff anymore, but yeah. He's live every day. Check him out. I'm trying to shout out someone that I haven't really. Beers with Beck. I've been watching that guy. I think he's out of Colorado. He does some pretty good beer reviews. Check him out. And yeah, everyone in the community, you all know us. So yeah, Happy New Year, everyone. Thanks for having me, Tanner.
For sure,
Good
bro.
times. And
thanks
yeah,
for stopping by. Oh yeah.
There.
Cheers, man. Awesome. Yeah, so for my Blizzard of 78, I gave it the 89 out of 100. Right at that B+ range. Definitely a very drinkable beer. It's been fun. I did 3 beers plus 1 more. We've been going for 2.5 hours now. Definitely been a a good show.
Yeah, for sure. Had Bumpy in there earlier. Shout out to
Yeah,
Bumpy.
Bumpy. Definitely shout out to Bumpy. Came in, did some beer reviews. Awesome guy. Definitely go check him out. Cheers to Joey, Square Table Degenerates. Cheers to you,
go.
man. Karmasazi. Definitely check out the Square Table Degenerates podcast. Josh was in here. Miscellaneous. Cheers. Beer reviews. And JV's Hangouts.
Oh yeah, JV.
So yeah, shout out to everybody that stopped by, hung out. Whether you did beer reviews or you were in the chat, definitely appreciate all you guys. It's been a lot of fun. Yeah, I think we're possibly gonna go kick it on maybe somebody else's.
Yeah. I think Miscellaneous is still live.
Yeah. So yeah, thank you, Josh, for stopping by, sticking around.
Thanks for
Cheers,
having me.
bro. And we're going to wrap this up. And I'm going to say, if there's anything else you guys like to see on my channel, make sure to leave a comment down below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more upcoming videos. Lick your beer. Thanks for watching, guys. Cheers, everyone.
Cheers.